They told us Tartaria was a myth, a forgotten empire erased from history. But when you walk through certain ruins, abandoned homes, or even silent city streets, you feel it. A presence, a ghost, as if the stones themselves are trying to whisper their secrets. And hidden within those whispers is a key not of metal, but of memory, one that could unlock a different timeline, a reality where the empire never fell. This is the secret they tried to erase, and tonight we follow the ghosts of Tartaria. In the shadows of forgotten history, a mystery lingers, one that whispers of empires erased, of cities buried, and of ghosts trapped in the architecture of time. These are the Tartarian ghosts, echoes of a civilization that official history claims never existed. Yet their presence leaks through cracks in our reality, daring us to look deeper. What if I told you that history as we know it is a lie? That beneath the polished timelines of textbooks lies an erased world, a sprawling empire with technology, architecture, and knowledge so advanced it threatens the foundations of everything we believe. The Tartarian Empire, they say, did not collapse naturally. It was silenced, buried, and ghosted from our memory. But like all ghosts, it refuses to rest. The ruins remain, giant structures that no conventional explanation can account for. Cathedrals with doorways too high for ordinary men, ceilings resonating with sound frequencies that alter consciousness, and windows designed not for decoration, but for energy. Could these be fragments of the Tartarian blueprint? A world where energy was free, architecture was alive, and reality itself was understood as a code to be shaped. The deeper you look, the stranger it becomes. Across continents, the same buildings appear as if stamped from a master plan. Massive domes, star-shaped forts, entire cities swallowed by mud, their upper floors now mistaken for ground level. Ghost cities. Who built them? And more importantly, why were they erased? Some claim the erasure was not only about power, but about control of reality itself. Hidden within Tartarian knowledge was something far greater than technology, a forbidden key. This key was not metal, nor stone, but a code, a resonance woven into sound, geometry, and vibration. Imagine a frequency that could tune the human body like an instrument, restoring health, expanding perception, perhaps even bending time itself. Imagine a pattern so powerful that it could unlock the veil, revealing the architects of reality, the true designers behind the curtain. If such a key existed, can you see why it had to be hidden? Why it had to be buried under mud, rewritten as myth, and disguised as superstition? Because the moment humanity remembers, the game ends. The ghosts are not just memories, they are warnings. They whisper that we are living inside an illusion curated by those who erased the past. But listen closely, because the key was never fully destroyed. Pieces of it remain, scattered like shards of a broken mirror, in cathedral acoustics, in forgotten manuscripts, in the very symbols inscribed in stone. Some even say the key survives in our DNA, waiting for the right frequency to awaken it. Ask yourself this: why does architecture built centuries ago outshine what we build today? Why do modern cities feel lifeless while ancient ruins still hum with unseen energy? Could it be that those ruins are not ruins at all, but dormant machines? Machines powered not by wires or fuel, but by the very fabric of reality itself? And what if the ghosts are not just metaphors, but real? Entities caught between erased timelines, shadows of a civilization that refused to vanish completely. Some whisper that when you feel chills in cathedrals, in abandoned halls, in forgotten staircases, you are brushing against Tartarian echoes. Their message is not fear, but remembrance. Do not forget who you are. Do not forget what was stolen. If the Tartarians truly held the forbidden key, then humanity's story is not of progress, but of amnesia. We are not climbing upwards, we are clawing back from a fall. The Golden Age was not a dream ahead of us, but a memory behind us. And that memory was ghosted. But ghosts cannot be silenced forever. Reality itself has a memory, and when enough of us begin to listen, the fragments will converge. The sound, the geometry, the vibration, together they will reassemble the key. And then the walls will crack, the illusion will bleed, and we will see what was hidden. Imagine for a moment, what if the great cathedrals were not places of worship, but vast frequency chambers designed to interact with the human mind and body? What if stained glass, domes, and organs were tools in a symphony that could shift human consciousness? Could it be that our ancestors lived in a world where awakening was not a struggle, but a science? And what about the star forts? Perfect geometry scattered across the world with no true explanation. Defensive structures, we are told. Yet their design mirrors the flow of electromagnetic fields. Could they have been nodes in a planetary grid designed not for war, but for harmony? The ghosts whisper that energy was once free, that towers and domes harvested it, distributing it through resonance. If true, then the story of our modern age is not of progress, but of theft. A theft so vast it reshaped reality itself. And here is the most haunting question of all. Who performed the erasure? Was it merely kings and governments, or something beyond them? If reality itself is programmable, then those who hold the code shape history, perception, even memory. The erasure of Tartaria was not just about hiding the past, it was about locking the future. But locks can be broken, and every ghost that lingers is a crack in the prison. They are not here to frighten us, they are here to guide us back, to remind us that the power we seek outside has always been within. So listen to the echoes. Look at the ruins not as relics, but as messages. Feel the resonance in your own body, in your breath, in your heartbeat. For you too are part of the code. You too carry fragments of the key. The forbidden key of reality has always been waiting, waiting for those who dare to remember. The question is, are you ready to turn it?